Here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. They give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting a first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They take the handoff. Now Stafford. What a defensive play makes this one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. And he gets his first sack and his first career gain.
Just how cool is that? An immediate impact play as a rookie. It's kind of like those big leaguers. They never forget the first hit. In fact, they usually keep that baseball. I don't know if he'll keep the football, but he'll keep that memory for a long time.
A 2nd down throw from Stafford. He's got it deep downfield. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. The deep pass comes up big. 33 yards. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Going left side, Williams with it. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They get it to Nakua on the RPO. Hit there, and he's forced out. So gain of about 15 before it. And that gives L.A. the first.
That's just one of those plays on an opening drive, Kate, where on one side it's demoralizing. Defensively, rally, go make that tackle. But offensively, it just infuses you with so much confidence, knowing if you can just put the ball in you guys' hands, they can make a difference after the catch.
Finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kenyon Sadiq, his first career touchdown on his first career catch. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. And that was off, no good. A lot of game left here, but we'll see if that's a point that they regret not having later on in this contest. Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Nice run there on first down, Brock. Now his defense a little vulnerable ahead of his 2nd down play.
Sure is. He just kind of sets the table. Everything in that playbook is open to you. If you want to be aggressive, right now might not be a bad time.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock, continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They stick with McCaffrey. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Give them the leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
49ers.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's down very close to that first, but it looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
44-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So the new NFL season officially well underway as we've reached the end of the first quarter. 7-6 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Okay, I think both sides feeling the sting of that one. That offensive player is going to feel that one, not just in the moment, but tomorrow. But the defense, they feel a little worse, too, after that play, giving up a first down.
Purdy to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And he's out the clear. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
That one splits the uprights. And their lead now stands at 6. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked out by Jalen Watson.
Purdy's pass intercepted.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
25-yard line.
To throw, Stafford. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Running right side by Sadiq. And he is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. That's going to make it 1st and goal.
24 yards. That's good for our Rams. 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Williams. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
He was taken down behind
Ooh,
the
talk
line of
about a
scrimmage.
bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Stafford to pass here on second down. He's going to take this to the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Nevis now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they lead by 13.
Rams 20, 49ers 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. And this one's going to be incomplete. Catch there, but couldn't survive the contact. That's going to bring up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Purdy throwing here on second. That's Evans making the catch outright. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that is a San Francisco first down.
A gain of 12.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, Purdy. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately. McCaffrey on third down. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Purdy now on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And this is going to get them the first down. They left the offense out there, and it's going to stay out there as they convert on 4th and 2.
First down, 49ers.
Here's Purdy to throw. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and that's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
At the Rams' 36-yard line.
From the gun, McCaffrey. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, San Francisco!
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
Extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And now we've got a 6-point ball game.
Rams 20, 49ers 14. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. Shoves him off. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Williams to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Stafford on second down. Here comes the pressure, and they take him down. Got him at the 31. And already, Brock, he's got 2 sacks to begin this season.
All right, Kate, 2 sacks in his first career game. How about we build a statue of him outside the stadium? You know, that's what a few of these fans are thinking at this moment, but what a debut for the rookie.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Stafford back to throw. Looking over the middle, and it finds Leggett. A little excitement on that completion, but in the end, not able to challenge for the first down. It's 4th down. We get a timeout here, taken by the 49ers.
Do what you do.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And this isn't too far beyond midfield. It's going to bounce out, looks like at or on the 40. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Now it's Purdy. He beams one deep right side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams are going to take over after the interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Stafford to throw. Short pass brought in. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And Hick got there quickly.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And last catch picked up 4, so they're left with 3rd and 6. Going from the pistol, Stafford. That's caught by Williams. So give him 10 before he steps out of bounds. And that's going to be a Los Angeles 1st down.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. On the move, headed right. That one going to go against the D. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. And they will not snap it again as we have reached the end of our first half. Here's Stafford. Nakua here. He's got it. And this will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Well, so far, Brock, this crowd down under has been fantastic. Expected to get even louder now as we kick off our second half. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll run here with Blake Corum. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. Osa Odigizua getting his first sack of the year here in week 1.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a shot deep here. And that one is incomplete. They both went up for it, but neither guy could bring it in. 4th down coming up. Well, not surprised to see these guys trying to keep the scoring pace going here in the second half that they had in the first, Brock. But gonna have to wait for their next drive to get back on that scoreboard.
Yeah, the good news, if there's any good news in an incompletion, is that aggressive mindset doesn't look like it's changing here in the second half.
Collects this at the 32. And he rips this all the way to the red zone. Excellent return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Setting up the running back screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Completed to his running back. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And he got there quickly.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Brought in. And he gets home. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dejon Stribley. His first career touchdown in the NFL. How about it?
Eddie Pinheiro.
So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. They take the handoff now, Stafford. And this one is launched downfield. And this one's going to be picked off, but he dropped it. Almost a one-play drive. They couldn't hang on, though, and they're going to feel fortunate coming up on 2nd down now. Well, they tried to match that last touchdown in just one play, Brock. Just couldn't connect on the deep shots.
Would have been kind of nice, right, if one play was all it took, but just not going to happen.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. The second down throw from Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Stafford. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a third long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
From the gun, one for Black. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. Kobe Turner. Some help. This is a 3rd and 18.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Third and long for him here. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to give up 8, but never a serious threat to surrender that first. The stop brings around 4th down.
It's a gain of 8.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Piniero's kick is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's a return from the 7. And he stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground, Coral. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the...
Pressure gets there. The defense gets home. He's brought to the 14. And Diggy Zua again. And make it 2 sacks for him now on Thursday night prime time.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Stafford now. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down after a bunch of yards, but didn't pick up the first. Still well short of it. It's 4th down.
A big game on the play. It's 4th down.
Stafford going to go on 4th. The throw left. The ball is loose. And this is picked up by the 49ers. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
We got a close game here late on both sides of the ball. They're getting the same message from the coaches. Any play could be the impact play that decides this one. And in this case, how about that? It's a literal impact as the big hit forces a clutch fumble.
Now give to Black. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up
Roger up the call.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a give. He loses the football. It's scooped up by the Rams. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Draw play. This is Williams. And he's brought down as the drive starts out for the 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Second and 6 coming up here. They stay on the ground with Williams. He stops here, gain of about 7, and that's going to set up a Rams first down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Stafford to pass here on second down. And he put everything he's got behind it. Pass it down close. It's an air raid touchdown. Puka Nacua. First return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too. Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Sent right down the middle and good. The lead now up to a field goal.
Makes the score Rams 27, 49ers 24.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Starting at the 10. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Black now from the gun. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Purdy to throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted.
The first down from the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
They go with Williams on the counter. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Williams with all
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Stafford. And this one's going to be forced out by the hits. Incomplete. They've been going his way all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone there to bring up 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To throw, Stafford sends this to the end zone. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. Kenyon Sadiq, the 2nd score of his NFL debut. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Spins out of one side. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith, and it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but when it gets really tough right here in game action.
Completes it downfield to Pearsall. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he picks up 20 on that play. And that's going to be good for a 49ers 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Purdy throwing here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Offense to the line fast.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
All right, they're shuffling things around a bit. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Couldn't beat him again. He tried. He wanted that 2nd touchdown too, Brock. Couldn't get it.
Yeah, I think a couple things, Kate. I don't think they're going to go away from him over the course of the game. And then that run sets up creative play action down by the goal line. Keep an eye on that.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, here's Black. And he runs it across. Touchdown!
Not to be lost in the moment here, Kate, as they try and come back, but that's touchdown number 1 for this rookie, and you can just feel the excitement. However, you know he wants the next one to make it even more interesting in this ball game.
And he connects, so now one more kick from him. A field goal will tie us here in this 4th quarter.
Rams 34, 49ers 31. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Wiggins with a return here. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Now Stafford to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. And that's just a good call there. Not the type of lead or the down where you should be forcing anything. So good call there to just get rid of it.
Yeah, this is called game management, right?
Yep.
People get this bad perception of a game manager. He's a game manager. You know, you should be a good game manager. And make sure you throw it away if nothing is there.
Stay 50, stay 50.
On 2nd down, Stafford taking a deep shot here. This is brought in at the 15. A clutch moment for a massive play. 45 yards. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to run it. It's Black. Small gain on the play, maybe 4 yards. And it will be 1st down, 49ers.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's brought down at the end of a nearly 30-yard gain. And that is a San Francisco 1st down.
And a 49er 1st down.
Here's Purdy to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I understand that decision. Offensively, down a couple scores, you really have lost the luxury of patience, but you certainly have got to find some precision.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Has it at the 7. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And it's no good, so they get it back within one score at least, but can't make it a field goal game. That deficit still at 4 points. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
They're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's not going to escape this one. They take him down late in this ball game. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Here he is to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because he nailed that one.
So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And they're no doubt happy to get their season off on the right track and claim